Hi everyone, this is just a quick tutorial on how to use the Magic Wand tool and the Paint Bucket tool to colorize a drawn image. So first you need to draw an image. So I have gone ahead and drawn in Texture this little graphic design of a skull, cartoony skull with a rose, sort of flames around the back, and that's what I'm going to be working with today. It's sort of like the idea of sort of a skater sort of theme, that sort of aesthetic. You can see that over here I have in the layers palette, you can see that layer there. I can hide that just to check. Now the first thing I always do is to duplicate that layer, lock a layer, and now I have that as backup. Okay, simple as that, but let's move on. Hide this layers palette. So what do we need to use to colorize this? We need our Magic Wand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth tool down here is our Magic Wand tool. Now this allows us to select certain areas of our picture, and then it becomes very easy to colorize that area. So for instance, I'll choose my Paint Bucket tool. Now I've made the selection in the background. This is sort of a flame color. I'll use my Paint Bucket tool. Now if you look down and you don't see a Paint Bucket tool, you may see this. That's the gradient tool. We'll look at that at a different lesson, but just go back and make sure that the Paint Bucket tool is highlighted. Okay, now I'm going to choose a color. I'm just going to choose a red rosy sort of color there in the back, and you can see the paint bucket. I'm just going to dump that red color. Very easy. Now if you look, I'll hover over with my mouse, you can see there's a W. That means that's the shortcut. So instead of going backwards and forth, now I'm just going to go W, select another area. Now I want to select the top of the skull and the jaw together, but I cannot do that at the moment. It's jumping from one to the other. So I press Shift down. Now the Shift allows me to go into all the different areas. One tip when using a hand-drawn sort of image of your own, make sure all the little bits are joined up. Otherwise sometimes the color will leak into other areas that you don't want to. So just be crisp with your line and make sure all the different lines around certain areas that you want is joined up. Okay, now back to colorizing this skull. I'm simply going to grab a little grey sort of color, paint bucket, or again try to learn the shortcuts, press G, and then simply dump into that particular selection. And then I can continue very quickly to colorize my design. Thank you for your attention. I hope you learned something. Go ahead and play. Have a good day.